Good morning, Malaysia. This is Climate 101. I'm Kaushaalya, and today we're going to talk about the rise of air pollution. We have known for a while that the air pollution is a silent killer, as it consists of contaminants in the atmosphere that impose serious health and environmental threats. Let's dive into the global environmental news. The United States of America faces death due to the air pollution to an amount of 41,200 annually. That is 1 out of 8 deaths. Next up, almost 60% of people in England are living in areas where levels of toxic air pollution exceeded legal limits of nitrogen dioxide, potentially affecting as many as 33 million people. Let's head into the nationwide news. The most recent haze in 2019 was the worst yet, with unhealthy air pollution levels in many parts of Malaysia, resulting in schools being closed and widespread of illnesses, particularly among the elderly and those with breathing difficulties. Furthermore, Selangor Environmental Department vows crackdown on illegal factories polluters of Kuala Langat. Residents who have been struggling with the issue, as it was reported that the companies processing the plastic by liquefying it without a filtration device, which led to occurrence of odor and air pollution. Another air pollution incident has resulted in 39 students from 5 schools in Pasir Gudang to vomit and having breathing difficulties. The 3 illegal chemical companies were found to be emitting high levels of methyl mercaptan, acrolein and acrylonitrile. All of them are toxic gases. Thank you today.
Air pollutants are airborne substances that can either be in solid, liquid or gas form that occur in high concentration, which is enough to threaten the health of people, animal and environment. Air pollutants can also bring harm to vegetation and structures, which will also toxify the environment. Air pollutants differ in a lot of features, such as their chemical composition, their reaction, source of emission, ability to be transported over distance, and their impact on human health. Therefore, they are commonly grouped into 4 different categories, which are gaseous pollutant, persistent organic pollutants, toxic heavy metals, and particulate matter. Overall, pollutants are contaminants that get introduced into natural environment beyond the permitted limit that can cause harm to human and environment.
Basically, there are 2 types of air pollutants. The first one is primary air pollutants. Primary air pollutants are directly emitted from a source to the environment, for example like nitrogen oxide and sulfur oxide. Secondary air pollutants are formed when 2 or more primary pollutants react in the atmosphere, for example like ozone. Ozone forms when there is reaction between nitrogen oxide and hydrocarbon. Moving on to the 4 types of sources of air pollution. Firstly, we have air pollution from mobile sources such as cars, buses, airplanes, trains and lots more. Then, we have stationary sources that are emitted from power plants, factories, industrial facilities and etc. Third sources are from area sources such as housing areas, agricultural areas, cities and many more. And lastly, air pollution comes from natural sources like wildfires, volcanoes, dust and etc.
Let's move on to the effect of air contaminants to human and environment. First, effect
effect of air contaminants to human can be either short-term or long-term. For short-term effects, which are temporary, include illnesses such as pneumonia or bronchitis. Discomfort such as irritation to nose, throat, eyes, or skin. Headache, dizziness, nausea also can be one of the short-term effects. Next, for the long-term effects are heart disease, lung cancer, and respiratory disease such as emphysema. But you need to remember that different people have different effects. It depends on their age or their immune system. Other than that, air contaminants cause haze like smoke. Haze is a visible type of air pollution that obscures shape and colors. Lastly, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide particles in the air can create acid rain when they mix with water and oxygen in the atmosphere. Then it will damage.
Oh, I remember this event. Pasir Gudang was caused by air contaminants. Let's see what I can do.
Hi, my name is Dheeya and Natasha, and I am now at Sungai Kim Pasir Gudang, Johor. And this place used to be a place where air pollution happened back then in 2019. It all started off with water pollution and turned into air pollution because the hazardous materials were exposed to wind and rain, hence causing the substance to spread and affect the community that live in Pasir Gudang, Johor. The air pollution is caused by leftover chemical waste in Sungai Kim because the cleaning contractor that were assigned to do the job did not do their job properly while handling hazardous materials. The materials include VOC, acrylonitrile, acrolein, hydrogen cyanide, hydrogen chloride, ethyl, benzene, and xylene, based on an article from Prof. Madya Dr. Juliana Jalaluddin. The effects of this air pollution is that nearly 6,000 people seek for medical treatments due to inhalation of toxic fumes from the river, and 111 schools were shut. This is a serious problem and must be taken very seriously.
Oh, so there are actually many types of air contaminants that can cause harm to humans' health in a short and long period of time. Then there must be some ways to reduce it.
Since air contaminants majorly come from mobile sources, reduce the number of trips using automobiles can greatly help in air contaminants reduction. So people are encouraged to use public transport instead. Open burning can only contribute to more air contaminants in the air. Eliminate your trash or materials in a proper way.
She got me going psycho. She got me going down, down, down. Got me living on a tightrope. She got me going down, down, down. She got me going psycho. She got me going down, down, down. Got me living on a tightrope. She got me going down, down, down. Got me going psycho. She got me going down, down, down. Got me living on a tightrope. She got me going down, down, down. She got me going psycho. She got me going down, down, down. Got me living on a tightrope. She got me going down, down, down. She got me going psycho.